Once again, a hearty welcome to the English world of Aradhya. Myself, Rashmin sir, teaching English to the students of 9 to 12 standard in English medium. Students, remember, we were doing your second lesson. The title of the lesson was "We Are Not Afraid to Die If We Can All Be Together." It is an adventurous story. The narrator, along with his wife and children, they began the sea voyage, okay, because they just want to duplicate the world rounds taken by the earlier explorers, okay, that's way. And they also, from Cape Town, they take the help of two new sailors. One is American, okay, American Larry Vigil, and another is Swiss Herb Sigler, because they are experienced in the Indian Ocean, okay, Southern Indian Ocean. So they take the help of them. Before that, they had covered from Plymouth, they started, and till they reached Cape Town, they had covered the distance of 1,05,000 kilometers without any trouble. It was a pleasant journey for them. And then on Christmas, you see, they saw the huge waves, the gales started as they began their journey from Cape Town. When they entered into the Indian Ocean, Southern Indian Ocean, okay, big waves in the form of gales started coming, and along with that, huge waves also just came, and they were so high as the mast of the ship. So it was dangerous, and they were hoping that it would change, this bad weather would change, and it did change, but it became worse. From bad, it became worse. Okay, and now they are facing all sorts of problems. On 25th December, that was on Christmas Day, the weather was worse, and they waited again on 1st when they checked. That was a New Year day. 1st January is a New Year day. On that day also they found almost the same weather. Okay, there was no change. Instead, the weather had become worse. So now they are worried what to do, and now they are going to face the greater problems. So we will continue from there. Page 14, second paragraph, third paragraph. At dawn on January 2, the waves were gigantic. Gigantic means very huge, very mighty. We were sailing with only a small storm jib. Small storm jib. Jib means small sail. This is a huge sail, main sail. Small sail is known as jib, J-I-B. Okay, and were still making 8 knots. That is the speed of the ship in the water. As the ship rose to the top of each wave, we could see endless, enormous seas rolling towards us. Okay, as it was just going ahead, what they could see, enormous seas rolling towards them. Okay, in front of them only sea, nothing is seen. All around they find only water, and it is in such a huge quantity. Till their eyes can reach, they could see only water. Understood? One such movie is there, Hollywood movie. If you want to see the amount of water, I just suggest that you must watch that movie, The Water World. Okay, in that only water is shown. The entire movie is shot in the sea. So only water is shown. So how huge the water can be, you can come to know by such movies. Okay, so here they could see what only the enormous seas rolling towards them, and the screaming of the wind and spray was painful to the ears. Along with that, the wind was also coming at that speed, and wind sound also could be heard, and that wind also created some sort of spray from sea water on the people who were there on the ship. Okay. To slow the boat down, we dropped the storm jib and lashed a heavy mooring rope in a loop across the stern. Now, see students, here I told you, you will come to know about all these parts. So, here you see, students, to slow the boat down, because in such a weather you cannot go at a high speed. High speed, then your boat, your ship will be inverted. Okay, capsized यानी उल्टा हो जाना, बराबर. वी ड्रॉप द स्टॉर्म जिब उतार लिया, छोटा सेल उतार लिया, एंड क्या है, लेस्ट हैवी मूरिंग. लेस्ट मीन्स टाइड अ हैवी मूरिंग, तो हैवी रोप, टू rope in a loop across the stern. Stern means the hind part of the ship. So that is stern, here it's given. And Yeah. Then we double lashed everything because they have to control the ship. So they double lashed means tightened with double ropes. Okay, they tied all the parts of the ships with double ropes so they could control some speed. Okay, went through our life raft drill. Okay, so they just opened their this one boats, life rafter. Okay, yeah, so they are called life rafter boats. Attached lifelines, donned oil skins. Okay, donned यानी put on oil skin कि if our ship capsizes, हमारा शिप उल्टा हो जाए तो हमें क्या है, लाइफ बोट तैयार रखनी है. ये ऑयल स्किन का जैकेट पहनना है एंड लाइफ जैकेट्स पहनना है ताकि कम से कम हम ऊपर तैर तो सके, डूब जाए पर तैर तो सके. एंड वेटेड. ओके, डोंट यानी पुट ऑन oil skins and life jackets and waited. Okay, the first indication of impending disaster came at about 6 p.m. 6 p.m. यानी शाम के 6 बजे. So it is difficult, students, because again soon it will be night. So in night you cannot see anything. If it is a daytime then you can still control because you have got enough light. But 6 p.m. in the evening, then soon it will be 7, then 8. By that time it will be dark. Understood? So that's what difficult part. With an ominous silence. Okay. So the first indication of the impending disaster came at about 6 p.m. with an ominous silence. Ominous silence means inauspicious silence. सन्नाटा छा गया है, पर कैसा, कुछ अमंगल होने वाला है वैसा सन्नाटा. ओके, द विंड ड्रॉप्ड, विंड ब्लो होना बंद हो गया. एंड द स्काई इमीडिएटली ग्रू डार्क. आई टोल्ड यू बिकॉज इट इज गोइंग टू बी इवनिंग, इट इज गोइंग टू बी नाइट. सो द स्काई बिकेम डार्क. देन केम अ ग्रोइंग रोर एंड एनॉर्मस क्लाउड टावर्ड aft of the ship. Okay, so here you see, then they could see there was complete silence, even the wind dropped, and then they could see an enormous cloud. It seemed to them कि अंधेरा हो गया है, अभी ये इतना बड़ा क्लाउड आया. बट एक्चुअली इट वॉज नॉट अ क्लाउड, इट वॉज सच अ जाइजेंटिक वेव ऑफ द सी. इतना सारा सी वाटर क्लाउड के जैसा आया, इतना बड़ा क्लाउड हो वैसे. ओके, क्लाउड टावर्ड आफ्ट ऑफ द शिप. ओके, इट वॉज जस्ट टावरिंग ओवर द शिप ऑन द स्टर्न पार्ट ऑफ द शिप. With horror, I realized that it was not a cloud, but a wave like no other I had ever seen. Okay, they have been in the sea for more than 1 year, students. And first time the narrator accepts that he sees such a huge cloud which he has never seen in his life. So it was, for him, first impression was cloud, but it was not a cloud. It was such a huge wave of the sea. Okay, so that is really risky, dangerous. With horror I realized that it was not a cloud but a wave like no other I had ever seen. It appeared perfectly vertical. वो कैसा था, एकदम सीधा ही, vertical, not horizontal. Horizontal means like this, vertical means straight, and almost twice the height of the other waves. Okay, दूसरे waves की जितनी height होती है उससे दुगना height में. With a frightful breaking crest. Okay, so it was really a dangerous, its top part, crest means top part, was really looking dangerous because it was twice of the size of the normal waves. So that's why it was very risky, dangerous. Okay, so like those huge waves would frighten anyone, students. So here that is the situation. The roar increased to a thunder. Earlier it was just a roaring sound. Now as it comes closer to them, it is creating what? A thunder sound. That's why it is said that roar increased to a thunder as the stern moved up the face of the wave. So when this much big wave came, that stern part, it was also lifted in the air. Okay, because of the pressure of this huge wave. And for a moment I thought we might ride over it. For a minute, what he thought, such a huge wave came students, and this part was lifted over here. So they thought that they could just ride over it. उनका जहाज इतनी ऊंचाई पे पहुंच जाएगा, पानी के ऊपर चला जाएगा, but it is not possible, students. Okay, but then a tremendous explosion shook the deck. Okay, so deck is also a part of the ship. A torrent of green and white water broke over the ship. Torrent means the full force of the water broke over the ship. Now it came over the ship, such a huge wave. From that, some water, full force of water came over the ship. अभी पानी में शिप में भी थोड़ा पानी आ गया. ओके, इतनी हाइट पे था तो. My head smashed into the wheel. Now that force only, the narrator was controlling the wheel. Okay, wheel of the ship, just for direction and all that. And so he was very close to the wheel. And this water just forced him in such a way that his head just dashed with that wheel. Okay, so yeah, my head smashed into the wheel and I was aware of flying overboard and sinking below the waves. So he was thrown overboard and he thought that he was just sinking, going down into the waves. I accepted my approaching death. So in this situation, the first thought that comes is, I am going to die. So same feeling he gets, कि now I am going to die, and he accepted it, कि now there are no chances for me. And as I was losing consciousness, I felt quite peaceful. Okay, now from consciousness he goes into unconsciousness. He says that I was losing consciousness, sabhanta में खो रहा हूँ, बराबर. So at that time he was feeling quite peaceful. Unexpectedly, my head popped out of the water, came out of the water. He was wholly in the water. Now he came out of the water, his head part only. A few meters away, wave walker was near capsizing. So he was thrown into the sea. So his head then came out and he saw that wave walker is there. A few meters away only. Few meters means not even this, we can say, classroom size. So that those many meters you can just swim and again go into it. Understood? So here that is the situation, students. A few meters away, wave walker was near capsizing. But in what condition it was? Wave walker was almost capsizing. यानी almost उल्टा हो रहा था, हुआ नहीं है. Okay? Near capsizing, almost, nearly, almost, both the words have the negative meaning. India almost won the match, यानी India lost the match. So here it was near capsizing, means it did not capsize. वो उल्टा हो रही थी पर हुई नहीं. Understood? Her masts almost horizontal. Now mast is in this condition, but the great wave, its torrent water, what made it fall like this? ये पूरा ऐसा हो गया था. Okay, in horizontal condition because of the force of that water. Then a wave hurled her upright. Then again one wave came and it made it again straight, upright. Okay, made it again straight. My lifeline jerked taut. My lifeline jerked taut means I got some sort of lifeline. My lifeline was somewhat stretched lightly. Earlier he was thinking he had accepted his death. Now उसको lifeline मिली है, ये सीधा हो गया तो बराबर. And I grabbed the guardrails and sailed through the air into the wave walker's main boom. Okay, main boom means that long rod that is called boom. Here this part is known as boom. Okay, so he just took the support of the rails, guards rail, guard में जो railing होता है वो, और वहाँ से फिर वो चल के क्या है वहाँ गया boom तक. Okay, wave walker's main boom. Subsequently, waves tossed me around the deck like a rag doll. After that also, after big waves, small waves were also coming. So small waves were just pushing him here and there like a rag doll. He was now on the ship. But ship के ऊपर भी वो क्या है, वो गुड़िया हो, धागों की गुड़िया हो, उसकी तरह उसी तरह उसको इधर उधर फेंक देते थे छोटे वेव्स भी. ओके. Then subsequently waves tossed me around the deck like a rag doll. My left ribs cracked. Okay, left side ribs cracked. Now that is again students a very difficult thing in a life. Okay, it will take you at least 6 months to 1 year to get okay when rib is broken, and in some cases no chances of survival also. So that's why in cricket some of the bowlers, especially the Australian bowlers, when this one subcontinent teams like India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka went to the tour of Australia, they would in advance they would just tell the news people कि we would target their rib cage. The batsman is playing like this. Rib cage means they would pitch the ball in such a way that after bouncing the ball would come into their rib cage area. Now they are getting special guard for that. In the earlier times the cricketers did not have that guard to protect their ribs. Okay, if a rib is broken means that fellow will be out of game for a long time, maybe 1 year, 2 years, because it will take them a lot of time, and in some cases they might die also. So here his ribs also cracked. My mouth filled with blood and broken teeth. Okay, so from mouth that blood had come out and his teeth were also broken. That's why that blood had come out. Somehow I found the wheel, because his main task is what? To control the ship. For that he will have to go to the wheel. So somehow he found the wheel again, lined up the stern for the next wave and hung on. Just he held the wheel tightly over there. Now he doesn't want to be separated from there. Water everywhere. I could feel that the ship had water below, but I dared not abandon the wheel to investigate. Now he got some idea that below in the bottom part of the ship there is some water, but he cannot go down to check. Otherwise, who will control the wheel then? So he dropped that idea, even though it came into his mind that some water is there in the sea. So we need to get rid of that water. Otherwise, the whole ship might go down. But right now, he cannot leave the wheel. Suddenly, the front hatch was thrown open. Okay, students, the front hatch means the front door in the deck of the ship, that was thrown open because of the force of the waves and wind. And Mary appeared. So here who opened? Mary, his wife, opened the door and she appeared. And we are sinking, she screamed. वो चिल्लाई कि हम लोग डूब रहे हैं. The decks are smashed. The deck part of the ship is smashed. We are full of water. And since the deck part is smashed, the water has got in. And that's why we are sinking. Okay, take the wheel, I shouted as I scrambled for the hatch. Understood? Now he just scrambled, means moved quickly towards the hatch part. Okay. And he told his wife, till that time you just control the wheel. You take this wheel. I will go to that part just to repair it. Larry and Herb were pumping like madmen. So whichever whatever amount of water has got into the ship, Larry and this one Sigler, what are they doing? They are just taking it out through the pumps. They are pumping out the water, means whatever water is there in the ship, they are trying to bring it out. Okay, like madmen. Broken timbers hung at crazy angles. Now ship was broken from that side. So the broken timber, means broken wooden part, was hanging anywhere. So it was difficult to go through that part. The whole starboard side bulged inwards. So ship was like this. Now it has gone inside because of getting broken from the outside waves. It has gone inside. So whole starboard side bulged inwards. अंदर की ओर वो सब घुस गया था. Clothes, crockery, charts, tins and toys slashed about in deep water. Slashed about in deep water, यानी moved around in the deep water. All these things were thrown into the water and they were just, what we can say, moving in the water. I half swam, half crawled into the children's cabin. Okay, so he is going to check even the children's cabin. whether children are safe or not. Okay. So half he went by swimming, half he went by crawling. Are you all right? I asked. Yes, they answered, from an upper bunk. Okay, upper bunk means from upper sleeping berth. There, because water was down, so they had gone up. But my head hurts a bit, said Sue, pointing to a big bump above her eyes. Okay, Sue here means Suzanne, his daughter. She says, yeah, we are all right, only just my head hurts a bit. Head में थोड़ी इंजरी हुई है. Okay, I had no time to worry about bumped heads because his main task was to go down and repair that broken part from where the water is getting in, stern part. Okay. After finding a hammer, screws and canvas, I struggled back on deck. So wherever the hole has been created due to the waves, he has to go in that stern part with hammer, nails and one big canvas. With canvas he can cover that broken part, and he will cover it with by putting the nails in the canvas, so the water can stop coming in. Understood? So students, you see now he is ready with all his things to cover up that hole. Okay, in my next video we will see how he controls this situation, how he stops the flow of the water into the ship, and also we will see whether they face any other trouble later on or they are just relaxed after this. After this they smoothly come to the shore or they face some more troubles. All those things we will see in my next video. Till that time students, I once again appeal to you, you go through these lessons once again. Okay, because as I told you earlier, the fill-ups, okay, rectification, punctuation marks, all those things will be asked from hornbill only, and this is your hornbill chapter. So kindly go through it once again, just write down the tough words, okay, just find out all the parts of the shape, whichever parts are mentioned over here, and also write down the idioms that you come across in this lesson. Okay, till then, goodbye, have a nice day.